Hello everybody, I'm Matrix and today we're going to be playing World 4 and Classic Demon Souls on the PS3. So let me show my build before we get started. So you can see compared to the remake version, my strength is 22 and my endurance is 43, and that was so I could use the purple flame shield in this version of the game. I wasn't sure originally how my build was going to work out on the PS5 version, so I built myself to use the purple flame shield and I stopped at level 130. Alright, let's go. So first things first, you see that guy standing over there, that's Satsuki, and he's normally standing up on that wall there in any other tendency but pure white. And in pure white tendency, he comes down here in body form and he asks you to pick up a sword for him out of 4-2, but we're not going to do that in this playthrough. Also, this area where I'm standing is a classic fight club because there's only one enemy to start with and you got room to fight. So people used to summon here so they could have fight clubs.
You over there. You seem to have your head about you. Come here. I have a proposal for you. Do not be afraid. You have much to gain.
One of the things I hate when people talk to you in this game while you've got your shield up or while you're trying to fight is when they talk, sometimes their dialogue will make you drop your shield and then you put yourself at risk for getting hit. Forgot to put my thief ring on there. I left it off because I knew Satsuki was going to talk to me and I didn't want him, I didn't want that skeleton bothering me when I got too close. Skeletons are some of the tougher enemies in this game, and they give a lot of souls when you kill them, but they hit pretty hard too, so this is a good place to farm if you're looking to gain levels early in the game. They're weak against blunt weapons, that's why I'm using the mace. They tend to drop soul remains and blade stones, so if you're a Dex build, you can come here and farm for the equipment you're going to need to upgrade your weapons. Although farming for blade stones is a real pain because you don't get very many pure versions. I think there's only one enemy that drops a pure blade stone and it's rough trying to get him to drop it in anything but pure Black World tendency, and even then. Key to rescue one of the NPC vendors is down here, so I'm going to pick that up and I'll save him. There is a trap tile on the floor there, so be careful about that. The stage also has flying manta rays that shoot their spikes at you, so it's a good idea to shoot them down. And you can also see the Vanguard demon down there, but I'm not going to fight him in this playthrough because I did that in the remake and I don't want to waste a bunch of time. So the NPC vendor, Grave Robber Blige, is down here. And this was the first appearance of invisible walls in the Souls games. So Blige is down here in this hallway. I'm going to cut his dialogue out so nobody has to listen to it. So give me just a second. And now we can move on through the stage now that we've rescued him. He'll show up in 4-2 right at the beginning after we finish this one. Oh, let me cast Second Chance because I forgot. Here's another invisible wall. Those skeletons can break your guard really easily, but like I said, I always use a great shield in Demon's Soul, so even when they hit me with their heart attacks, it really doesn't break my guard. This pathway here is the Traitor Crow, and I'm going to come back later and drop that Talisman of God that I picked up, and I'm going to get a colorless Demon's Soul for it, but I'm not going to do that right now because you have to save and quit out of the game to get your new item, and I don't want to have to cast Second Chance again and waste one of my old spices. One of the things I'm glad that the remake fixed was that you can climb ladders faster. Look at how slow you climb these ladders, and there's no way to speed it up either. I like to shoot these mantas out of the sky because when you're running along the cliffs near the end of the stage, you have to fight golden skeletons, and I don't want them to shoot me while I'm trying to fight. And there's a black skeleton in there guarding the Adjudicator's shield if you're interested in picking that up. And there's another arrow trap here. So we're about to come up on a narrow cliffside, and when we do, there's a bunch of golden skeletons blocking the way. So this is a fairly dangerous area if you don't take out those mantas, which shoot at you even when you're wearing the thief ring. You can see how much stamina damage they do. I don't know how people get through there without using a great shield. Seriously though, who the hell builds a structure next to a narrow cliff like that? You'd walk outside your front door and fall over the side. Easiest way to fight these black skeletons is to bait them into jumping and then circle around and do a backstab. They're not too tough. They hit hard though. Alright, here's the first boss, the Adjudicator. You can see he kept getting so close to the wall that I couldn't circle around him. Ordinarily, I just circle around to the right and hit him, but he kept getting too close to the wall and I couldn't get effectively around him. So I took some hits with my shield and it did damage through it. And like I said, Grave Robber Blige comes through into this area, so he's right there. Reapers summon these Spectre enemies, and when you kill the Reaper, it kills all of the Spectres that it's summoning. You get all of the souls for them. So if you're farming, this is another good place to do it. See, I got like 10,000 souls just from killing that thing, because it killed all the enemies that he summoned. And everybody's best friend should be down here doing a trick he's been known for a long time now.
Oh, hello again. Hey, don't turn a cold shoulder. I didn't mean to do you wrong. Really. Come on now. We've got better things to fret about. That pit there is filled with treasure. But, I can't get to it myself. Go on, have a look. It's more riches than I've ever dreamed of. Don't hold it against me, eh? Take your time, starving to death. Then I'll sell every last trinket off your corpse.
Saint Urbain is down here too, so I'll talk to him, but I'm going to cut his dialogue out. Give me just a second. Alright, and there's also a black phantom down here that we have to kill so we can get out. He's using the hiltless katana, so every time he hits me, he'll take damage. He killed himself doing that. That body right there on the floor has the Makoto sword that Satsuki is looking for, so if you want to give it to him and complete his quest line, you can do that.
Oh, it's you. Did you cleanse the world of another dark soul today? God has chosen you, and for that we are thankful. Umbasa.
Now we can go confront Patches. The enemies in this stage drop not just blade stones, which is what the skeletons drop, they also drop the upgrade material that goes along the crescent path, which gives you passive regeneration to your magic. And that's what that black phantom dropped.
You. Hey, look, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean what I said. Well, I mean, a man's got to make a living, right? Here, look. I can make up for it. There aren't many humans like us. We need to stick together. I know. Here, take this as a token of my friendship. You've seen one of these before, surely.
A useless ring, because there's not many enemies in this game that can make you bleed. Outside here you can see all these storm beasts flying around in the sky, so you need to wear the thief ring, otherwise they'll shoot at you while you're on the cliffside here. That guy always rolls right over the side, and even in the remake they didn't patch that, so it still works. And then there's two gold skeletons down here on this cliff, so it's helpful to bait them in one at a time with arrows. Although this one looks like it decided to come along on his own. Next area has some more of those specter enemies that shoot magic beams at you, so the dark silver shield helps here. The storm beasts in this stage also drop cloud stones, which let you turn your shields dark, and turning your shield dark, it takes your shield stability back to base, but it gives you magic resistance. It's not really worth it if you can use the dark silver shield, but it's what it does. Reaper that controls them is back here. Every time you do your R2 stab with the straight sword, it just knocks him over the side, so he'll die. Then there's a magic specter up here, and also a reaper right next to him, but I'm just going to run past them. I don't like to fight more than one enemy at a time in Demon Souls because it's a death sentence. And then the boss in here, the old hero, is blind, so if you wear the Thief's Ring and just walk behind him, you can safely attack him without him hitting you. He just randomly swings around the room with the large sword of searching, and, you know, you gotta be in the wrong place at the wrong time to actually get hit by him, so I'm going to go in here and fight him. Now, this one takes a little while because he's got a lot of health, and this is New Game 7, so you'll have to pardon me for how tedious this is going to be. So that's all there is to it for the old hero. He takes a little bit less damage on New Game 7 on the remake, but the same tactic still works on him. And now we're going to fight the Archdemon, the Storm King. So we got to kill a whole bunch of Storm Beasts, and then the Storm King will come down and attack me, and I'm going to shoot him with a bow and arrow, because it does damage a little bit faster than the Storm Ruler does. But to start with, to fight the Storm Beasts, I'm going to use the Storm Ruler. Alright, let's go do it. that's all there is to the Storm King. You can do this with the Storm Ruler, but like I said, with a bow and arrow and enough dexterity, it works out faster just to shoot him. And just because I did this on the remake playthrough, I'll show you guys where the Storm Ruler is. So I'm going to cut back to the beginning of the area where you walk in from, and I'll run down to it and show you.